What the fuck do you want? You are so spoiled. I don't think you realize this. Oh, I'm gonna have so. Wow, that is not the best look. I thought I was wide before, but that fucking takes the cake. You're like, does that side profile make my everything look big? It does. Damn. Here we go. Yay! I got a like. Thank you, Nicole. High stakes sauce. This life ruined my Denzel Curry listening session. I am never watching these lives again. JKG.
What?
He's turning whiter because you're being cursed by Tom McDonald. Surprised you haven't started. Oh. Fuck you! He's so fucking obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
At this rate, Wolf, you're not getting anything. Alright, so as you guys have seen, due to the thumbnail, I believe it's called, that is going with this, I have found a, probably temporary, the way things go, niche, using AI, of course. I think from now on, the thumbnails, I don't mean these ones right here, the thumbnails that I use for this bullshit, AI generated. Because there is no way I would be holding a tarantula that expensive in my hand like that. Little bitch, maybe. Because she's not an expensive girl. Wait, what were you gonna say? I was gonna say, I'm surprised you haven't cracked wise about Tom McDonald having a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. It sounds like something you'd do. Just saying. And it would be an easy target for Tom McDonald. Hey, Tinky Pixie! Alright. Now, we are going to go and lift weights. So that's going to be probably the first thing that we do. You seem less amused by that. I thought it would be funny. And I like Tom McDonald, don't get me wrong. But that's easy pickings when it comes to bullying. So.
No. Alright, thank you.
What the hell was that about?
He started to open his mouth.
He was going to burn.
You have to do
Fuck!
Just go feed them all when you get done with that.
Alright. For fuck's sake! Nobody is interested right now. He probably just finished his meal.
No.
This... You don't need to help. But she will anyway.
No.
Hey, Silent! No, that actually wouldn't surprise me. Oh, Lord. Shadif Reshim Adu Abadu Bakir. That name should be in a rap song. Abadu Bakir. That's good. We do weightlifting and we do animal care. And of course, animal care does include feeding. But you can wait for 5 seconds, dog. We have huskies, golden retrievers, tarantulas, snakes. We have Vietnamese scorpion. A Vietnamese centipede, and an Asian forest scorpion. and we talk about things related to life. Recently, I have stumbled upon a niche. Originally, I was trying to make a an emblem of sorts that I could put as a thumbnail for on here, but I don't think that's going to happen because apparently the Mark Zuckerberg AI system that is free to use cannot spell. Yes, yes, AI. Because it's funny as heck. And it is cheap. And as a true capitalist, if I can get away with something that helps me along, hopefully gets me more viewers, I will. Because I am seeking what a lot of people on here are seeking. And that's not just a new group of people to hang out with online, but also enough notoriety that they can monetize hanging out with people online. You are the cookies. Yes, I know, but AI, artificial intelligence. But at the same time, I'm finding out rather quickly that AI, try as they might, AI is not it, my guy. It just isn't. Hey, Elon Gauss. If Mark Zuckerberg ever sees this, if your artificial intelligence system cannot utilize like basic vocabulary, literally the letters that I was using that I put down for it to use in helping me make an emblem, back to the drawing board, my friend. Back to the drawing board. All right, here we go. Nope.
Do we need to get you my bandanas, baby? We could get you some Christmas bandanas. He was so happy as soon as I put it on.
And now the stuff's in the rock. Oh, Doc. That's what we can do. But everything that we can, so that these laboratories seek out what is for now very antibiotics. Very high antibiotics that might be just about the best. I'm going to leave you another syringe.
You're not him. I know. I'm not the real Santa Claus. It's sad. It is. No, I don't have a list of random people in my house. Does not make you feel any better about Christmas, I know.
Why are you closing it?
'Cause I'm trying to keep the heat in. Why? Okay. I think Wilmaro Lopez is lost. All right. Now this is our Harpic deer poke rice. So little male, he's a little scared. Oh my Lanta, Wolf, stop!
What was he doing?
He came in here, looked at his food, and whined. We should like make it to where. Uh-oh. Hold on, folks. All right, Wolf. First of all, why is your food dish all the way in the middle of your cage? Not helpful. Go. I take it you want some food too, girlie. Go on. Where's his food dish? Oh, her food dish is over there. All right. Now, oh my God, steak. All right. So, this critter. Eat your food. You asked me to give you food. You gotta go eat it. Don't just. All right. Now, this species, the Harpictera pulchrips, does not need to have an excess amount of humidity. We just got to come in here, fill up the water dish, and leave it at that. Anything more than that, and we could wind up stressing out. Okay, Oliver. Duchess, come here. You can't have the food bowl in the middle of the walkway. Got to go over there and get it.
She disagrees.
I love critter show and tell. Unfortunately, kind of fortunately, they're all critters that you already well know and love. Oh my God. Well, Wolf. Come here, Oliver. Come here. Right here. Right there. If Wolf would actually eat his food in a timely manner, we wouldn't have to deal with that.
Especially after you know about it.
Right? Black and white. Nice. I know, right? I love tarantulas. They make for some of the easiest pets you can own. When they go for a little walk, not so much. But that's just a part of owning them. Most of the time, you'll see exactly where they go, and you'll hash out a plan to get them back. This is Gem, the male Brazilian blue violet. You know he's a male because of the tibial hooks right there. That is a sure sign that this tarantula has, in fact, molt out. Now, the reason why he's got a nice little bald spot is because this little turd decided, when we were trying to move him over into this cage, he was going to go for a little walk. He went in one side of the cage, out the other side, and took off down into the dog kennel. Actually, it was on the other side of the dog kennel. So I had to pull everything out. Tried to be at one point. Took everything out of the way, and I had to proceed to catch it. The only problem with catching a tarantula, especially a New World tarantula like this, is the fact that it comes with an aerial defense. I call it ground-to-air bullshit, because it can literally kick the abdomen hairs off of its ass and into your face. And that's what it tried to do. As a matter of fact, it did do it. It's just I don't have as big a reaction to it anymore. It used to make me break out in hives. Not so much. I don't know if it's simply because it's happened so often, or if I just didn't react the same way to this one's hairs as I did to the Lasiodora parabana. Salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Now, it's already got a pretty good supply of water. Let's bring this back. What do you think you're doing, Wolf? Just go eat your food. You spent so much time hollering about needing to eat, and now you're not eating. There we go. Oh, I didn't really show this guy off very well. Wait, no, I did. Just had a brain fart. That's what I had. This one's a gem. I swear to God. You know, I had another energy drink today. Just does not matter. Doesn't matter. My brain's just like, you know what? I think it's just one long brain fart. That's what you're going to go through, is one long brain fart. This is our other Brazilian blue violet. He hasn't kicked urticating hairs like the other one has. He has maintained a full, healthy figure. His cage is looking a little bit moist. We're going to let it dry out a little bit more before we go through and spritz it again, primarily because I don't like the way that this white is starting to show up in here. Now, that could just be old webbing, or it could just be that this upcoming weekend, which is starting tomorrow, I'm going to have to go and start cleaning gauges again. It's very frustrating. Now, I have come out with a new idea when it comes to at least drawing people in. Create temporary thumbnails utilizing AI. How's it going, folks? How many of you did I draw in with that Bigfoot picture? Did you see him in there, or was it all about the tarantula and the snake? Now, the one thing that we don't actually own is a Bigfoot.
Is a what?
A Bigfoot. We have snakes.
Well, we don't own like a...
Yes, my brother is apparently a bald Bigfoot.
Bigfoot and Sasquatch the same thing?
Yes. Although I think Sam Squanch is supposed to be Bigfoot's wife. I could be wrong. My Native American lore is quite rusty. Alright. Get over it. Yeah, motherfucker. Alright. Now, this is the second type of workout that we do here on dumbbell day. Since we don't actually have dumbbells, we just use a 45-pound weight. Just grab it. You go like this. 1, 2, 3.
Throw it.
1, 2.
Throw it.
2. Stop. 3.
There you go. And then the rest of the scaffolding will be there to front puppies, try to get these two lidded so they start breathing. One more after that. There's our full medicine. There was one that was blocking the area that was down potentially at birth, but we've got 5 pups and people are really happy. Because through surgery, mom's doing really well after C-section. The incision, sometimes it just kind of moist and gross in there. Plus the puppy. Hopefully everybody will do well as we start the nurse and she mothers them for the next few weeks. Alright, she's ready to go.
I'm feeling relieved. Kind of standing. We have not brought her down here. The other puppies would have died. We are gone home and the box full of puppies. Because we'll be very busy for the next couple weeks.
29. Thirty. I think. Hopefully I counted right.
Oh, now it's on?
Now it's on. Might be 28.
Are you going to show off my resin art tonight?
Maybe. If I live, where's the water? You want to get it? Whew. Yeah, I'm not going to go over there. It's right there. Oliver! Duchess, you're in the way. Duchess, you're in the way. Butthead?
Duchess!
Just trying to get my water.
Duchess was just trying to get attention. Look at that face. He's like, Daddy won't pet.
I don't care.
You should care.
I came into the house today and that little shit shows violence.
You say that like it's different every day.
Fucking dogs.
Stay down. Stay down.
Alright. Good. Alright. Question is, where'd the pen go that was up here?
Oh, I used it. It's in here on your TV tray.
Darn it, honey.
Sorry. Hi. How's it going?
Thank you. I'm very relieved. He got fixed,
Oh,
he's got
thank you.
out, and he's gonna make somebody a really good vet.
Alright. Now, we did curls and then around the worlds. Oh, it was alright. We're just doing curls and around the worlds right now. We did 10 curls and 30 question mark around the worlds. So we haven't gotten anywhere with the curls, but around the world's been fruitful. So I'll take success where I can get it. Now let's bring the little whippersnapper down here. Alright. So this is our white knee tarantula. I would have learned her scientific name, but scientists changed the scientific name for the Brazilian blue violet, so I kind of just felt like it just wasn't worth it anymore to learn scientific names. Yoink! Gotta clean her water again. She is looking a little chunky. That's the way, I like it. Alright, let's go get this water cleaned out. Now, the Brazilian white knee, which is what this is, tends to be a little bit more aggressive. She tried taking a piece out of me. Oh, well, thank you, Durs. I do appreciate it. I know that you probably have to work tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, and I have Saturday off. But I'm filling in on Sunday for somebody, getting it off early that day, technically. Because it's only going to be a 9-hour day, but still. Money in the bank!
All overtime.
Oh, so a union came through and unionized the truckers at the work site.
Okay.
And as they were leaving, they handed out their union cards to the people that picked the piles. So they've essentially worked to try to unionize the entire establishment.
Oh, no, state would hate that one.
Well, she has got the, I can't remember what it's called. There is a certain little pouch that they have that you look for when trying to sex their molts. She has the pouch. Therefore, she has the power to live longer. She has the power to live longer. She also has baby crickets in her cage, so that's also a little fun. Where? I don't know if you'll see it too well, but we do have our female Monocentropus balfouri molt right here. Let's just bring that up right here. So there's a little pouch. We can see it clearly this time, right there. That is how you can discern whether a tarantula is a male or a female. And this molt came out beautifully. I think my my teammate is gonna love it. We're using the Monocentropus balfouri female molt.
So we are.
Yeah, it's the one that's gonna be able to fit in a skull.
So we do want to use.
Yeah, I figured. Hopefully we can.
Said yes or no.
Now, just like sea-dwelling invertebrates, the tarantulas tend to push themselves out of their old molts, leaving behind these hollow bits. Now, the legs are hollow, the fangs are hollow, the pedipalps are hollow. They push this out. This is the back portion right here of her molt, and this is the carapace. So it would look something like that. And since that is all still one piece, hopefully we can get it all together for my buddy who is looking for, you know, kind of a Christmas shenanigans where we ship each other cool stuff. And I think he's really going to like this. I know I would. He is not allowed to have living tarantulas. But they never said anything about tarantula molts now, did they? Well, you wouldn't know either way, but still. I'm just being a supportive friend. Alright. Now, back to the live tarantula. You okay, honey?
Yeah.
Dr. Nicole,
Oh.
phone call. There, Cap. Is Dave here? My son Mike
This gal is a tropical terrestrial tarantula, which means you want to make sure that she has ample heat and ample humidity. Ample humidity is typically provided by misting. Sometimes her cage will be moist enough that you don't need to go back and mist it the next day. You just have to go and judge that yourself. Keeping it warm is simple. The ambient temperature needs to be between 75 and 77 degrees. It can dip a little bit lower or a little bit higher, but you don't want it to stay there because you can stress this animal out. And ultimately, that's not something you want to do with these guys because they literally run off of what I consider to be high blood pressure. You see, their entire system runs off of direct blood pressure from the heart. Like, direct. Every step they make, every breath they take, it's straight from the heart. So, these animals having a higher blood pressure than they normally do is really, really bad. What's worse is when they come out of a molt, when they're fresh out of a molt, if you jostle the cage, if you jar them, or jar them in any way, their stress and their blood pressure can become so high that they actually rupture their joints and they can bleed out. So all these people that like to say that tarantulas are these indestructible monsters, I hate to break it to you, these guys are far from indestructible. As a matter of fact, if you were to take this little girl right here and accidentally drop her from about waist height, the fall alone could easily rupture her abdomen and kill her. It is something that you really need to put into consideration when you are trying to own one of these critters. And the smaller they are, the longer you have them for. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. The younger they are, the longer you can, keep them. This girl was, I believe, a subadult when we got her, or a juvenile. She was not a sling.
She was only old enough to be known what gender she is.
Yeah. So, here we go. Always make sure that you utilize cage clamps when owning animals in screen top cages. Now, there is a little bit of worry when you do keep tarantulas in screen top cages. Sometimes when they get too restless, they'll come up to the top of the cage and they will try busting out with their fangs. That is a point in time in which they could actually chip and or break their fangs. Luckily, as far as we know, our girls don't do that. Males, they might put a fang through one of the openings here, but they're desperate for a female, and the females we have are not of their species. Now we will go over here. We will put her away. We will go and lift some more weights, and then we will take Little Bee down, and then we will go and do some more around the world. Yes. For those looking for a follow back, if you follow my account, if you subscribe to my account and comment on one of my other videos that you subbed, I will get back to you and I will subscribe back so long as you're an adult. It's very weird for adults to be subscribing to children's accounts. Just FYI. I'm currently a part of a group that is supposed to be all about seeking out and subscribing to each other and checking each other's videos out and stuff like that, except nobody is really doing that. It is basically one giant scammer's paradise, where if you show any interest in trying to subscribe to individuals, the scammers will hit you up on your private account. I'm sorry, Facebook, but that's not the way it should work. Back when I was running on TikTok, we had these fantastic things that we used to host. They were called follow trains. And what you would do is you would set it up and you'd say, hey, look, this is a follow train. Like, follow, say done, and other people will like and follow you in return. Try setting that up on Facebook to get to people's YouTubes so they can do the same. Crickets. Nobody wants to do it. It's like, okay, so you guys don't want to wind up having 1,000 followers rather quickly. Seems to be a little counterproductive, but okay.
So that the tendons have the time to heal.
Alright.
So take the leg and just leave it on for several weeks. Okay. You watch if there's any swelling here. Most like there's not, because it's got lots of padding in there. Leave it for 3 weeks. Prognosis is very good, of course. Most likely this will heal up in a month or so and everything should be fine. Yep, we'll see ya.
2 sets of 10, that's not bad.
Bad case of pneumonia. I don't even feel about
This is my second set of lifting this. I'm not saying that right there was 2 sets on its own. Just to clarify.
1 month later. Son is healthy.
Alright.
Right.
Even thinking about that, yeah. Every 30 seconds, checking all night long. Finally, I went to sleep. And 1 in the morning, I got up out of bed, ran this therapy, and she wasn't in there. And I thought, oh, she's going off to die. 'Cause that's what they did. And no, I found her really crazy. She was hungry. So I knew she was going to be okay. We look at her now, the weight's good, it's coming back.
Alright.
She's obviously hungry. Yeah, exactly. It's so good. Diaper cold.
Alright.
Showed up right away. So what you say?
Yeah.
And your website.
When it comes to losing weight, increasing your muscle mass will help with your passive calorie burn. The Santa do-rag.
Careful with the Santa hat and all their.
Is this what you mean? Is this the Santa do-rag you're talking about? Better watch out. Last time I wore this, Oliver tried taking my head off.
Back to have her sutures removed.
He's giving me the side eye while he chews on a bone. You got cookies for me? Well, damn, with how much I dox myself on here, you could probably just send them straight to my address. Oh, that's good shit. It's water, folks. It's not vodka. I swear. Now, let's get Little B out. Like, this hat is really good at keeping your head warm.
Oh, it reminds me, you know the hat we got, Dad?
Yeah?
It's a little too good at working even on low.
Just so long as it doesn't catch his head on fire. I don't got a chimney.
Neither do we.
Yeah, although if we ever do wind up buying a house, definitely gonna have a chimney and a fireplace. The only problem is we basically have to get a catalytic converter for the chimney because of good old Kate Brown back in the day. Don't want any of those nasty carbons going into. Why are you still so hungry? Whoa,
What?
he needs to be fed.
Well, go take it out. We can do tomorrow night. There's one left, right?
I think so, yeah.
So go do that.
What I'm finding there is some kind of old system. Or he's crippled Dr. Cole. Oh, he's got brains all like crazy. Sometimes complicated cases. Typical rattlesnake identifiers. Complex answers. Like the past relay infection, chlamydia, equine cortisol.
The fridge is supposed to be around 40 degrees, right?
That's the warmest it's supposed to be, yeah.
All right.
It was 37 this morning.
It means I'll just have to come through the front door.
You can come through my front door.
Well, yeah, but that's because we don't do the back door. Oh, right.
That is a one-way street.
That is exactly right. That's why whenever somebody brings up International Women's Day and Deadpool, I cringe. Oh, right. But I know my body won't let me. What I need...
I'm gonna figure out what really
Now, this is our beautiful baby girl, Little B. Little B's full name is Little Bitch. She's the only tarantula that I own that will let me do that. She no longer kicks hairs, although she will spin around to see what's messing with her. Always gets privileges. Ha! Oh. This week has been too much. My brother gave me a heart attack this morning, which led to me freaking out. I freaking shoved something, I think it was my keys, so hard into my pocket that I ripped the pocket out.
Tomorrow I need to try to sew.
I was just so frustrated. I'm just tired of how expensive things are. The day before, what probably really helped kick it off was the fact that somebody was renting a mediocre 3-bedroom house in a rundown part of a town for like, over in Longview, for like $2,600. It was 3-bedroom, but it's Longview. Like, really? Santa, as in me, cannot wait until I finally get monetized. Oh yeah, Mimi subscribed. I think it was no, you've been subscribed for a while. I think. It's just she hadn't been commenting all that much. I think. The Escape Artist has already been showcased, but I can showcase him again here in a second. This is our Lasiodora parabana, or salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Did you ever have to move? We're going to be moving in March. I'm hoping that I can get my subscribers up by then and get my viewership up by then. I finally learned how to use the AI to an extent that I might actually be able to boost the views of my videos. Yeah, she is such a gorgeous tarantula. Look at her. I wish I could actually own an alligator. That would be fun, but we'd need like a mansion to do it. That's the only problem. Of course, the one thing holding me back from my dreams, money. Lots and lots of money. B. Wow. So when it comes to care, this is another tropical terrestrial tarantula. Needs to have ample humidity, which we've done. Needs to have ample heat, between 75 and 77 degrees for a good ambiance. But it can go a little bit lower and a little bit higher for shorter periods of time. You just don't want to do that for too long, because if you do, you can stress out the tarantula, which I said earlier about the white knee. It's just that for pretty much all the tarantulas, stress is no bueno. I love it when it's reciprocated. I swear to God. The best part about having like subscribers and a viewership that comes back time after time are the conversations that you see kick off. All right, here we go. All messages. Now, I did say we were going to go and take a quick look at our little escape artist again. Let's get the lid on this. Now we're going to have to go and do around the worlds again. We actually, I think, we either hit 28 or 30 around the worlds. I might have lost count a little bit near the end. I know that it was a ridiculous number. The amount of around the worlds that I can do increased. Okay, the amount of curls I can do. Hey, I'm not sure I want to talk about that. Now, forgot to put the last curls that we did. We've done 2 sets of curls, 1 set of around the worlds. Let's check out our little escape artist. That is not the little escape artist, though she has made a break for it long time ago before she ever molted out into her adult form. This is our escape artist. His name is Jem. He is one of 2 male Brazilian blue violets that we have in our collection. Look at this. He's kind of in a stress curl right now. Not too much. Stress curls can be defined as when a tarantula brings their knees up over their head to prevent any sort of predation from getting to their carapace, which is interesting to me because, technically speaking, their carapace is a lot denser than their abdomen. And if I were a predator trying to hurt a tarantula, I would be going after the abdomen, which is the soft, gooey bits. A cat person. Acid, it actually helped me get into doing some of the right exercises. I used to try using an ab roller. I don't anymore because Acid and somebody else, I can't remember what his name is, came in and might have been Trevor, and convinced me that sit-ups would be better. But instead of doing sit-ups, I was doing leg lifts, and then I went up to V-ups, and now I'm getting definition in my abs.
Yeah.
My wife says, yeah. This summer, when I don't care anymore, and I'll do the shirtless live streams, you all can see. But since it's winter and we don't have to worry about overheating as much, you will not have to see that much of me. There we go. Whew. This would fly the fuck off my head during the next exercise. Here, monkey, hold that. By the way, I have big old boil coming in right there. And when I tell you it hurts, I don't know what's going on with my body, but we've been fighting to take care of one right here that came up, and it's like still about this big on my stomach. And now we got one right there. Oh my god, it's the Discord! If you ever get bored, go to the Discord. It's right there. I've pinned it. It's fantastic. It's where you can keep in touch with the crazy.
Especially locals crazy.
Yeah, especially locals. I hope I'll be okay too. I'm kind of getting tired of it. I don't know what's going on. From what we've been able to gather, these boils are created when a hair follicle and or oil pore, which is disgusting, gets infected. But what I want to know is, how is it getting infected? Like these like form inside my body and then rise up to the surface, and I'm just like, should I be worried? What is my body fighting inside of me that is going to be pushing these things outside of me? It's gross. It's gross. Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like to me. I just linked the link. Yes, that's right. So there are disgusting, foul things afoot. And I really hate having to go to the doctors about these things, because you know what their main way of taking care of it is? We're going to go and give you a local anesthetic.
Should have let them give you the shot.
Give you a local anesthetic with this big ass needle. I don't do needles. Yeah, thanks. That's all I need to hear. First, I find out that I'm pretty much born to die from cancer because of my grandparents. And now I gotta find out that I gotta suffer the whole way in. Thanks, Ma! That is depressing. But not as depressing as taxes. Anyway. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3. 4, 1, 3, 2, 6, 2, 8, 9. Yeah, me too. My dad, he had a tumor on his pituitary gland. That didn't turn out well. Well, it still turned out better than if he were dead. But the surgeon at the time went in and removed the healthy part of his pituitary and then proceeded to flee the country. And the doctors had to go in and cut out the tumor still. So my dad effectively has no pituitary. He has to take supplements. My grandma told the doctors that she felt something in her throat. The doctors didn't believe her until it was too late. Now I have trust issues. Not trust issues big enough for me to not trust a doctor apparently to come at me with a scalpel, but trust issues nonetheless. Lodz near small village. I was living in Poland in an apartment. Oh, that explains the interesting last name. Oh, right. I did the whole skit thing. Whew. Tomorrow's push-ups, and I'll have plenty of time to do them too. So we are gonna go until my arms fall off. Great. Augmented. What do you mean by augmented? I loved your AI thumbnails. They're so funny. What's the next critter we'll show? I think it's going to be the scorpion. What we're going to actually do is we're going to take care of the scorpion, and we're going to go over and do what we can for legs. Now, legs is pre-molt, so we don't want to constantly jar her around back and forth, stress her out. That goes against everything that we're trying to do with her. After we're done with the scorpion and legs, we'll go and do some more dumbbell curls. Then we'll take care of the roaches, and we'll do another set of around the worlds. Whew. Right? I'm going to have so much fun. So we found out today, for those that are new here, that Mark Zuckerberg's AI system for Meta is illiterate. It's illiterate. It was so illiterate, so unable to comprehend lettering and whatnot, that when I spelled out Critter Keeper 91, which is my YouTube handle, there was one time and one time only it got close. And I should have stopped it right there and said, that's good enough for me. But I thought, if it could manage this, finally, clearly we've gotten somewhere, and we can have it lose all the spacing in between Critter Keeper and 91, so it's just Critter Keeper 91. Nope. And I should not have fucked with it further. I should have said, that is good. I will take that, and I will go and do with it what I will, because I will lose my mind if I go any further down this road. And I did, to some extent. All right. Keep workout. Yeah. I'm not getting very far with the dumbbell curls, but at least I'm making progress with the around the worlds. I started out with I think 30 around the worlds. This little girl needs to go this way. Come on. Let's go get the scorpions out. Scorpion, unless she had babies, which I doubt. Now, this is, of course, our little Asian forest scorpion. For as much as I mess with her, she has not stung me yet. She hasn't pinched me yet. She acts standoffish, but I would not call that highly defensive. Rather, she just backs off a little bit. It is the same kind of reaction that the Lasiodora parabana tends to have. And I don't know if it's just that she's gotten used to me or what. But I'm pretty sure it's a good sign that she is at least complacent here in our household. You're okay. Just gotta make sure you stay humid. She is tropical, she is terrestrial, and guess freaking what, folks? This is one of my favorite parts of this little shindig. Lights! Oh no, do we need to do the link again? Honey, can you do it? Ready? Boo. This is biofluorescence. The reason why it's not bioluminescence is because you need an outside source of UV to get this critter to glow. And what causes this critter? That almost was an inappropriate word, folks. What causes this critter to grow is a chemical compound on the exoskeleton of the scorpion itself. The chemical compound absorbs the UV radiation. Awesome. There we go. Absorbs the UV and pushes out a different light spectrum that we can see, a different light frequency that we can see. So it's pretty freaking awesome. And this should work for almost all scorpion species, if not all scorpion species. The only thing that might make it difficult is if a scorpion has recently molt. The chemical agent on the scorpion has not fully set in shortly after a molt. But other than that, barring that, as they would say, yeah, if you were in scorpion country and you want to figure out where the scorpions are, black light. It's perfectly fine if you're not comfortable putting in chat. However, anybody in chat has the ability to wind up on the Discord. So, full circle, other people join. They will likely be able to find your profile on there. But not everybody joins this elite group. No. It is a personal decision. There we go. Oop. Too much. Too much. Ooh. That was a little spicy. By the way, tonight we had a rare treat, courtesy of my wife. She made bacon-wrapped steak bites. Now, this particular flavor of high cholesterol was originally crafted to be bacon wrapped pork that was supposed to be a stand-in for chicken wings.
Something like that.
Something like that. However, we got the brilliant idea, I think while we were drunk back in the day. Wow. What would steak wrapped in bacon taste like? Beautiful.
Smothered in steak sauce.
Smothered in steak sauce. Beautiful. It is fantastic. I walked through the door and I was like, amazing.
You were surprised, weren't you?
A little bit.
A little.
A little bit. I knew steak was going to be involved. Jeez. I'll have to see.
Were you confused why the girl
Yeah, I was. I didn't even manage to like pay attention to the grill. That wasn't even my forethought. It was walking through the door and like smelling the steak sauce and it not computing, and I just feel stupid about it because like what else are you going to use steak sauce for? We don't use steak sauce on our steaks.
Unless it's that.
Unless it's that. It was, in fact, A1. It was your favorite steak sauce.
Well, it was a mixture and
Come over here and look at this abomination. Look at that. Leftovers. Oh, wait, my brother might want some. We'll see. When I say that I might have eaten that a little unreasonably fast, I mean it. I had an alright day. I got my 10 miles in barely. I wrote some new poetry. Hey, that's something. I figured out how to do something creative with Mark Zuckerberg's AI. And all of those pictures that you saw were technically screenshots taken of live streams that we've done in the past. The one with the snake around my neck, with the tarantula in my hand, that was done during the cage cleaning. I took a snippet of that, screenshot, so I had a still frame, and then I put it in there, and surprisingly, considering the shit that I've seen online and how terrible that stuff looks, the Bigfoot in the background actually turned out to be quite good. Quite good. I appreciated that immensely. For once, I can say thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. For some reason, the phone let you click on the link, so awesome. Now, I'm going to put this one away, and then we're going to go and check on the spooter if the spider is... Oh, God.
what?
The tip of my nose is a little bit inflamed.
From steak sauce?
No. I might have a cold.
Nope.
Also, it might just be because my nose kept getting cold.
Probably. We got the cup that we bought for Sarah today.
Okay.
For Christmas at Francie's.
All right.
This paycheck will buy the glass thing.
Okay. Woohoo! And I don't think Elon can join the Discord. Isn't Discord banned over where Elon's at? Could be wrong. By the way, if I do anything weird on camera, it is completely me. I'm just tired. I do not drink or do drugs, so I don't have that as an excuse. It's probably why I haven't gotten truly out of hand on the live stream. I will say this. Psychedelics do strike my curiosity. And apparently they don't turn up on piss tests. However, I think it would be probably a good idea not to do any illicit substances on the live stream and have my pupils super dilated when I get super close to the camera, because there is always that chance that one of the people I work for sees it. It's just never a good idea to put yourself in a situation like that. Now, let's flip it around. Oh, what's that, the app that we found out is banned in our area?
I remember it started with a B.
Is it Bigo?
Something like that.
Yeah. Her freaking den looks so damn dry. I've got to do something about that. She hasn't molt yet, so we're going to go and drag her out. We're going to drag her ass out, and we're going to spray into that den. Because if we don't go and boost the humidity in there before she goes and molts, could be curtains for that tarantula. Alright, come on, girly. I know it's not what you want, but it's what you need. If you were molting outside of the den, it would be a little bit easier to take care of you, but looks like you're going to be molting inside based on all the dirt that you pushed outside. So let's get you guys facing the right direction. Mimi of Biscuit Head. Alright, here we go. So we have brought one more person into the fold. Oh, what is it that I kept saying? And we are not a cult. Get it? Bring one more person into the fold. Needs to be humid in there, child. Sit. Okay, no. We're good. By the way, Silent calls everybody a biscuit head. Even Silent's a biscuit head. I'm more so of a biscuit head because my hair is kind of the color of a cooked biscuit. So I actually physically resemble that. Are you freaking hungry? Is that what this is? Do I need to drop some food in there? It's weird that you'd be hungry, but you didn't want to eat the last roach. Molds are, in fact, not harmless to spiders. As a matter of fact, if there's too much mold in a cage, it can impact the spider's book lungs and cause them to suffocate inside their bodies. So, do not let molds grow inside your tarantula cages. It is not a harmless thing. Oh, you were asking. Okay. I didn't see a question mark. That's why I was just like, no, that's not a statement I'm going to promote. No. You got to go and clean out mold that you see. You can start out by spot cleaning, but inevitably on a weekend you're going to go and have to clean out the whole cage. I know it's a pain in the ass, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You don't want your tarantula to succumb to that kind of a death. Oh, gave me a heart attack, Elon. Okay. Remember, question marks. Save us all a little bit of worry. There we go. Now, bring this critter back. And if she's still hungry, tomorrow we'll probably drop a cricket in her cage. Whew. It's all right. It's all right. Crisis averted. I'm also acting up a little bit because I'm tired. I am ready for bed. Touch the butt on the spider for the one time. Silent, why you be causing all this chaos? Whew. We can all just be glad that I don't drink anymore. Because if I was tired and drinking, oh my god, not a good mixture. Or roaches, it don't matter. Well, we will be undoubtedly picking up roaches here in a few. We are going to be doing the dumbbell curls, the roaches, and the round the worlds. I don't be talking what you mean, acid. You don't be talking. No. You don't be talking as much as some people, but you talking. Oh. But at least it's entertaining. Ow. 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 One. Two. Six. 7. 8. Nope. Damn it! One. 2. 'Ooh. Good night. Now, oh wait. 8. Excuse me. Huh. Oh. Whew. Now let's get this going. Ooh. That is the extra tired feeling right there.
So I need this mold unmolded microwave, but if you want to, we can wait till tomorrow.
What? I can give it a try.
No, I said we can wait till tomorrow if you want.
Okay.
It won't be on the live though.
What do you want? Do you want it on the live or do you want
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, then we're not going to do it on live.
Because tomorrow setup's at 5:30.
All right. Now, what we have here in this room is something that has made quite a few people mildly uncomfortable. Are you going to be cutting through? You'd think it was the tarantulas that made people uncomfortable. But in fact, it was me. No, I'm kidding. It's the roaches.
Where's the water? Oh, it's right there. No, it's not.
Where's the water? That's right there.
I'm gonna go pee, then I'm gonna take my medicine. Actually, I've got to kill me.
Here we go. Put that up there. We're playing a game of how much weight can that table hold? What do you guys think? Is it about to collapse?
Totally.
Yes, the roaches. Of course, our primary objective with these animals is to suss out any males that might be in here and separate them into the male container to the best of our ability to try reducing the overall population. In other words, everybody's going abstinent, if I can help it, because that in particular, right there. Oh dear God. And that. Ta-da! You. Let me see your abdomen. Female. Whew. Y'all are extra flavor of stinky. Male. Into the mail bin. That one. Female. Quit squirting at me. That's very unusual. Now it looks like we're looking for newer wings. Come here, child. How many we got? We probably have around, I would say, 200 to 400 roaches overall. We have done a fairly decent job at separating the males and the females. And the females look all the more stunning because of it. Look at that beautiful coloration. Some of them are fresh out of the last molt. Others have been around for a while. Look at that. All right, kiddo, come on. Get off of me, child. Ooh. Extra small female. Okay. That will happen. There is some genetic diversity. Well, actually, I can't say there's genetic diversity. Everybody's either their sister mother or their brother father. That's just what we're dealing with here. There is so much inbreeding going on that if I were to take genetic samples, it would basically be like their clones. I did that! He totally just chilled on my arm. And that was for over a second, my friend. My friend. Alright, come here. So, I'm hoping we slow down the reproduction of these critters. I'm hoping that we no longer have to deal so much with the overabundance of babies. We have the females over here. We have the itty bitty males over here. Oh God, why do they keep filling up their water dish with dirt? Attention! They just got fed.
I was putting the food away. That's not what they want. So I think tomorrow for dinner, because we set up between 5:30 and 7:30, we might just go get burritos or something.
Okay.
Somebody's waiting for hers.
Oh, jeez. It has been a minute. Is that all you got? Child. You gotta have more gusto than that, kid. You gotta want it. All right, there's too much on the rug already. Cooper. Child, that's all you get. You're losing like 90% of that water into the carpet. We're not doing that. What?
I don't think she cares.
Okay, that's right. Dogs. All right, of course, we come through. We do a little shimmy and shake. And that should cover the males. Now, since acid is here, in true fashion, just like, what would we call it, the good old days? I will read the ingredients of the fish flakes. Fish meal, dried yeast, ground brown rice, shrimp meal, feeding oatmeal, wheat gluten, fish oil, dried fish protein, digest, soybean oil, corn gluten, algae meal, sorbitol, unulin, lecithin, potato protein, vitamins, ascorbic acid, inositol, niacin, A-tocopherol acetate, D, calcium pentothenate, riboflavin, 5, phosphate, thiamine, mononitrate, vitamin A palmitate, pyridoxine, hydrochloride, vitamin B12 supplement, cholecalciferol, FDNC yellow number 6 lake, FDNC blue number 2 lake, freshwater shrimp, beta carotene, L-ascorbyl, 2 polyphosphate, stabilized vitamin C, yeast extract, vitamins, not vitamin, yeast extract, FDNC red number 3, citric acid preservative, xanthaxanthin, minerals, manganese sulfate, zinc sulfate, ferrous sulfate, biotin, rosemary extract, mixed tocopherols preservative, manodine sodium bisulfate complex, source of vitamin K activity, propyl gallate preservative, folic acid. It makes one go, It's a wonder these guys are still alive. Now, of this. And then we are going to go and take care of the dubia roaches. They're hopefully plugged in. So not. Yes, that's one. Believe it or not, the dubia roaches are exactly what we need. The orange heads were not the best idea. Chancla? Now, we are going to bring this over. Doop. We have all of our... Oh, that female is just thick as fuck. Probably because she did the latter. We probably have new babies coming in. Look at these little guys. They are so friggin' adorable. Doop. Itty bitty babies. They look like roly-polies is what they look like. They said it was aggressive. No shit. Coyotes are just fucking vicious little shits. Crazy that somebody just... Oh, this totally is just a baby dog. Let me go and take care of it. Oh no, why do I have rabies now? Oh, that just reminds me of Peanut the squirrel. Fuck, now I'm depressed. Just another reason to hate the government. As if taxes weren't enough. Now, there we go. You hungry? Is that what? What are you doing? My goodness. What are you up to? You not scared anymore? She's not scared anymore. Well, good thing that this is a latching lid that used to be airtight. I say used to be because of, well, clearly all the air holes that we put in there. Wolves are cool. I will give you that. I will concur. But they can also be incredibly problematic. They tend to have quite a few of the original traits still in their system, like genetically hinged in there. There was one woman that was mauled to death by a pack that she was raising. It was all on video, by the way. She went out there to go and tend to the animals, and one of them started freaking out, and the rest pounced, and she just got torn to shreds. So, yeah. Fun stuff. Hear about that 7.0 earthquake off the coast of California? It's nuts. I completely forgot about the San Andreas fault line, by the way. I stupidly asked, being from California, what fault line runs along the coast of California? Oh, heavens. Mercy. I never claimed to be intelligent. People just assumed I was. Right, Wolf? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Back over here. Get the fuck off of there. Yep. Still waiting for our subduction zone to go off. Supposed to be an over 9.0 earthquake in our future here in Oregon. Primarily off the coast. What people fail to realize is the Columbia River is so close to flat, excuse me, that when it's high tide, the flow of the river goes stagnant. So if we had that 9.0 earthquake and it caused a tsunami the size of the one that they have recorded back in the day, that, what was it? It was like 50 to 100 feet high, that slammed all of the seashells into the coast of Northern California. Yeah, Northern California. Yeah, that shit could quite possibly roll right up the Columbia River. As a matter of fact, high up on one of the hills, they found a river rock that was not placed there by a person. The rock that was on the bottom of the river at one point that was like this big, placed up on top of a hill where nobody had done any real work on the property. Eugene, I don't think it runs through Eugene. It pretty much runs east. It runs west to east. There are some places where it curves around and it heads a little bit north to south, but it is primarily west to east. Yeah, it'll head through the Dalles. Is the Dalles in Eugene? My wife isn't here to correct me. I'd have to look it up. But there are some places that obviously would not be as affected. The further inland you'd go, the less likely you'd be affected by the overall power of the wave. The closer you are to the mouth of the Columbia, the more likely you're going to be affected. Be a hell of a thing to see what it looks like when all that water tries to pull out right before a tsunami. How the river would look if that were happening. Yeah. I was drunk. Just so long as it's not the Willamette. Because the Willamette will give you trouble later in life. If not immediately. You'll wind up with a third eye, an 11th toe, a nipple that started talking, like on your back. Because that's what the Willamette will do to you. Five-legged frog, that kind of stuff. Fish that have a second mouth at the bottom of their throat. Nasty. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 3, 17. Oh God. Oh no, acid. Go get yourself tested. Oh. No, no, no. All right. Well, that's the end of the live. You guys have been amazing. Have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, better not see you on the news. Unless it was good news. Unless it's good news. 5 years ago? Yeah, blame whatever happens to you for the rest of your life on the Willamette River. That's what we do. Oof. It's a bad diagnosis.